Hello and good morning. I am Joanita and welcome to Stitchy Things. This is Flosstube number 27 on Thursday the 3rd of November. So let me give a warm welcome to all my new subscribers, all my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me and subscribing. I really appreciate it, and yeah, it makes me happy. So thank you very much. It's been a little bit more. A little over 2 weeks since we spoke last, and I have some things to show you. Not a lot, so I hope this will be under 40 minutes. Let's go for under 40 minutes. Yeah, whips. Let me show you what I've been working on. I have prompts, Scott prompts. I will do them not all in once, but a little bit scattered over the video. So let me start by showing you my first whip I've been working on. This is no particular order, just what I have lying here. This is Hello Pumpkin by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Do I have a cover picture? No, I do not. I'll insert a picture here. And this is where I got to. That's not a lot. Last time I showed you I had a little bit on the owl done, and now I've put in I think this and a little of his wing. So I did not do a lot, but I had to finish other things. So yeah, but love this project and I will certainly pick that up one of these days because it's such a fun stitch. Next, I have Butterfly Fairy. I'll put in a picture here. It's artwork by Jasmine Beckett-Griffith and Charlotte by Haight. So now I'll put in a picture of where I was last time, because I think I took a picture this time. And this is what I have so far. I think I put in some more colors over here. In the edge of the wing, the butterfly wing, and I'm trying to go sideways block by block. So I have to, let me think. Oh, I've been working on this and now I want to finish this block and then go all the way up and then come down and then all the way diagonally. Yes, so yeah, love this project. But I was watching Teresa, Little Stitcher, and she started a new one. I don't know, on her birthday or so, I don't know. But she has with these fluffy sheep. Oh, I love those charts as well. I'm not sure which designer it is, but they're so lovely. That's, yeah, I have 2 Haights on the go and I think that's enough. But I'm planning to start a Haight next year. Yeah, I know. But I'm going to do that one in 10 stitch, so that will be quicker. At least I hope it will be quicker. Then I've been working since it was Halloween last Monday. But all these children at the door, so I didn't get a lot of progress. It's Trick or Treat by Cottage Garden Samplings. And I've been working on this one with the witch's hat, and I thought, oh, I can finish that and maybe start a new block this evening, but no. And we usually don't celebrate Halloween in the Netherlands, but in our neighborhood, when you decorate your house, there will be children. So, and we had a lot this year. So, and I was alone. My husband had to work late. So I bought a witch's mask and I had a cape and I was all set up on the couch, and every other few minutes the doorbell rang and I had to get up. So it was lovely though. All those children, and I made all these bags with candy, and yeah, but I need to make a lot more next year. So, well, it was fun. It was really fun. So the only thing I had on this block, I finished this one a few weeks ago, I only had these corners done, so I finished these corners on Monday night and I started on the pumpkin. But that's all. I'm stitching this on a 32 count warm purple by Tamas from Nicholas Flamel Designs on Etsy. Oh, and I forgot to mention, my height is on 18 count Ada 2/1. And Hello Pumpkin is a 36 count Lugana 2/1. But yeah, I love this. I love the colors, I love the fabric, I love the pattern, I love everything about it. So yeah, and then my last whip, because I've been busy doing other things and I've been busy with being tired. So this is my Hookshot scarf shawl by Casa Pinka. Oh, this is my knitting project. Let me see. This is what it's going to look like. Everything that's pink in the photo is purple on my shawl. And this is the shawl. Oh, sorry. This is the one. So I've started over here. And I had quite a bit done. I've put a stitch marker in where I was when I last showed you the scarf. And this is my little starting point. And then I work my way up section 1, section 2. Let me show it up close because the yarn is beautiful. So the yarn is by Felt Fusion, I think on Etsy, and I ordered it 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this one. It's an easy stitch. Well, for all our crafts goes, you have to count. But yeah, I love it. I really love it. It's very soft. It's a merino and it's, oh, I love this one. So I'm trying to work on it every day, but with my stitching and working and reading and housework, because yeah, I don't like housework, but yeah, well, we have to. I have to. If you want your house clean. Okay, so those were my whips. Then let me do a prompt by Scott. The reading glasses. The first one is, it's a getting to know you tag. Give me a break. At some point, many of us have lost our stitchy bug. What is the longest break you have taken from stitching? Well, I didn't lose my stitching bug because I've been stitching for 2.5 years now, and I've been stitching mostly every day, almost every day. So no, I didn't lose my stitching bug. So, and then the second one is location. Where is the strangest place you've stitched? Well, at home on the sofa. I don't stitch in strange places because usually I need my light or my magnifier. So if you have to take those with you on vacation, when we go on vacation, I will always bring my light and my magnifier, but no strange places. I'm very boring. Okay, then I have to finish it. Well, I have one finish and I have STFFO, start and finish and FFO, STFFO. Yeah, let me call it STFFO. But first I finished the pillow to commemorate my cousin for his partner, and here it is, and I'm really pleased with the result. It has his name, Martin. Haantje is his nickname because his last name is Hanen. I explained that in the last video. Everybody called him Haantje. His date of birth, his date of passing, when he died. And this is in Maastricht dialect, and it's from a carnival song. Well, I've explained it in my last video, so I'm not going to sing it because you don't want to hear me sing, really. I can't. So yeah, and the alphabet rooster, it's the Rooster Alphabet Sampler by Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery, and I use this pattern when someone dies in my side of the family. And yeah, but explanation is in my last video, as I said. And I found a trim for the border because it looked okay without it, but it needed a little more, and I couldn't find the right color to go with this one. This is DMC 4130, and it has variegation in it, but I couldn't find the right color. So I came across this one, and I thought, well, then you add something, but the color isn't in your face, so it doesn't distract from the stitching. And the back is done with Pipo's fabric. It's a craft store in the Netherlands, and every time I go there I pick up one piece of fabric and what I need, but I have all my Pipo's fabrics over here, so every time I go in I pick up the fabric as well. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with it, so I hope Patricia will like it as well. So now I can send it. I bought a box of chocolates, and I'm going to make a bit of a I don't know how you call it, well, a surprise box, really, I don't know. And then I started, finished, and FFO'd. This is so cute. It's really tiny, but it's Barbara Anna, and it was in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, the fall issue, and I don't know how to pronounce it. Samhain? Julie always says Samhain. Julie, Kansas City girl in the Colorado world, she pronounces it as Samhain, I think. So Samhain Dreams, and I loved it. Love, love, love. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. Oh yeah, it's picking up. I've used all the called for colors. I was missing 4, but I was thinking about substituting them, but because I loved the color combination, I thought, no, I'm going to order. I had to order DMC, so I ordered these 4 colors with. And yeah, I've stitched this on a 36 count Edinburgh sparkly linen dyed by me, and this is the same fabric I'm using for Christmas Gingerbread Village by Little Fox Stitchery, if I'm not mistaken. And I only made mistakes. I'm going to pick it up at the end of this month, and I'm going to stitch it in a hoop because, yeah, the fabric, because of the dyeing, it got a little tighter. The holes got a little tighter, and I love to stitch with 2 over 2 on this count because I really like a good coverage. So yeah, and in a hoop it was doable, very doable. So, and this is the backing fabric. I bought this at the Handwerkbeurs in last May in Zwolle, and yeah, it really matches the color of her face. So yeah, it's so cute. It's on my coffee table with my fall decor, where I put the crocheted pumpkins. So yeah, okay, what do I have? These are plans. This is finished. Let me do another prompt by tag prompt by Scott. Bad habits are hard to break. What's your worst stitching habit? Yeah, I wrote it down last time. I always want to stitch, and I did that on this as well, and it's so teeny tiny. I always want to finish the area I'm stitching in the same color with the thread. I think it's a fuss for me to start a thread of color if you're only gonna stitch 1 or 2 stitches. So I really want to, so I always lick my fabric. It's, yeah, okay. It's on the back side, and I iron some interfacing on it, so but yeah, I like my fabric to get the thread in the needle, and then when I have a little teeny tiny piece of thread left, I'll put in my needle, and then I'm licking my thread, and I'm fussing and fiddling to get the thread in, but usually I have success. So yeah, but it's a bad habit, and when I do it I always think, don't be ridiculous, start a new thread only for 1 or 2 stitches, but I don't know what it is. Okay, I have some haul. I went to the Creado last week, and I have to admit it was a little bit disappointing. Not because of, well, it's my mom's and my mom and mine day out every year, our annual day out, and we haven't been for 2 years because of COVID. So, and my mom really wanted to go, but she always says, if you don't want to go, it's okay, we'll stay home. But I know she loves to go, and because of after the Creado, after the fair, we always go out to dinner with my aunt and my mom's sister and my 2 cousins. So it's always the 5 of us, and yeah, it's a really lovely night always. So yeah, well, night, we usually have the train back at 7 from Utrecht to Maastricht, and then it's another 2 hours, but it's always very, very busy around that time, and you have to stand. And yeah, my mom is getting older, I have my physical issues, so it's no. And because of a lot of fuss at the railroad company, there are less trains, and yeah, so it ended up with my husband taking us. He took the day off, and we left at 7:30 in the morning, and we drove up to Utrecht. My husband went into town, and then he went to our middle son and his girlfriend in Gorinchem. It's about a half-hour drive from Utrecht. So he went to visit them, and we spent our time at Creado. And then we had dinner with my aunt and with my husband, but my cousins, one couldn't make it because of work, and the other one was afraid she didn't, because she went to a funeral and there was people with COVID, and yeah, she wouldn't take the risk to infect us. So we met outside from a distance, so we had a little chat, and excuse me, it was so nice to see her. And yeah, we always have a ladies' night, but this year we were with the 3 of us and my husband. But it was a lovely dinner, and yeah, we had a great time. But the fair itself was a little disappointing. There were a lot of stands not there, who were usually there. I don't know how to say this, but yeah. But overall, we had a nice day, and I bought some stuff, which I'm about to show you. So first, I bought a hoop. I really love these plastic hoops. The wooden ones I love for finishing, but not for stitching, because they always loosen. I don't know. I think, well, the fabric loosens in the end, so you have, once in a while you have to pull your fabric and tighten the screw, but I love these better than the wooden ones for using, not for finishing. I use these plastic ones only to stitch in. So I bought a hoop. Let me put it in the bag. Then I bought some Durable Furry. It's a yarn. It's very, very soft, but I love this for as a trim for finishing pillows. It's really soft, and it gives a cozy, fluffy feel. I love this for winter animals. It's somewhere in my WIP pile by the little stitcher, and I think it would be lovely to finish those pillows with this furry yarn. So I bought that. And oh yeah, for diamond painting, because you have these thin pens for sticking the squares on your canvas, but they hurt my fingers because of my fibromyalgia. So I thought, let me try a big one. So that's what I bought. Oh, I was not planning on buying crochet stuff, but I couldn't resist. Look, oh wait, I have the edition on my tablet. Come on. Ah, yeah. Ah, serieus? Yeah, I bought this pattern for crocheting an alpaca. Well, it's, yeah, Alpaca Anouk, she's called. But they had in their stand this one. Oh, look at his head. I was completely in love. So I couldn't find the pattern. And she says, we use this pattern, and then on the website there's a free edition to crochet the head. And then I'm not going to stitch the necklace, crochet the necklace, but I'm going to crochet the head. Look, it's so cute. I was in love, so I bought something to crochet. And then I bought something else to crochet. I know, I have a lot to crochet and knit and stitch, but this is a quick project. It's a flat cat. Well, it's not his name. Poes Ecke. Poes is cat in Dutch. But I'm going to stitch the green one. The yarn is in the package as well, but it's very simple. But they were hanging from the stand and it was so cute. I thought, let me buy one. So yeah, and you have to fill with fiber fill, but not too stiff. So you have a fluffy, soft cat, and I'm going to hang it on the wall because I have a petrol wall. So I thought it's going to look lovely when I put it over there. So yeah, and oh, I bought some fabrics. I missed a lot of stands when we used to go before COVID. There were always a lot of quilt stands with a lot of oh, quilt, which reminds me, but later. Let me first do this. There were always a lot of stands with fabric, and this year I could only find one, so that was a little bit disappointing, but I found some lovely fabrics. This is a Christmas one, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that for backing pillows, for the backs of pillows, or a project bag. I don't know. I love this one. Look at the colors. It's so fally, autumnly. I love it. And then I bought this one. It was really cute. Well, you have to see the look. That's so cute. I think this is more suitable for project bags because of the bigger motifs on the fabric. So, but maybe when you have a little pillow, you can always fussy cut or cut out this piece. So yeah, that's an option too. So, and then I bought this one. It's a gray, greenish, yeah, slightly green gray with a sparkly, I'm not sure if it's showing up, but yeah, it has some glisten, I don't know, sparkly bits in it. And a few weeks ago we went to Germany. We twice, 2 or 3 times a year, we will go to Germany because we live close to the border. It's not that far, 25 minutes or so. And then we go grocery shopping. And I came across a store, and it's called Woolworth. I think it's a UK based store, but oh no, Woolworth, it's on the back. And I bought this little tin. They had it outside in a basket, and I thought, this is nice. I can put my scissors in here, and instead of a thread bed I use these tins. But I was thinking maybe I can try to make a thread bed. Yeah, maybe I will when I have some days off around Christmas time or so. So yeah, oh, I bought this tin, and I bought a pair of scissors on the Creado. These are the same as I bought from 1 to 3 Stitch. I have one in purple. I have a pair in purple because scissors are a pair. And now I have a pink one. They were on the Creado, so I thought let's pick that up as well. And I showed you this fabric I bought in August when I was visiting het Garenhuis in Ghent. I bought this Trisacoget fabric, and I've been looking for, oh, upside down. I've been looking for a contrasting color, but I couldn't find anything because I wanted green, and I couldn't find a green that matches this fabric. So I bought a coral, and this matches, yeah, well, almost perfectly. So, but yeah, I preferred green, but you can always have what you prefer, right? And I have my order in from Atelier Sud Idee, the Needlework Expo order from August, September? No, the end of August. I only bought, well, only, I had a few patterns from the Handwerk Boutique as well. So yeah, this was before my plan for not buying patterns until the end of the year. Magpie and the Moon by the Blue Flowers. I love this one. It's so beautiful. I bought Strawberry Fair by October House Fiber Arts. Oh, can you sense the theme? I love this one as well. And I bought, I couldn't resist this one, Mojo Stitches. And it's called Among the Roses. Look at it. I love those vintage birds. I really do. I have the pattern from Mary Barton's work. It's a vintage bird as well. And I got a pattern from one of my viewers, from Sue. And I've started that one. Oh, what's it called? I don't know what it's called. But it's a vintage bird as well. And I love it. So I thought I could hang them all together. But I need to finish my first bird and start my other birds. Yeah, my bird wall. There's no bird on my bird wall yet. But patience is a virtue. So you never know when I get around to finish all my birds. Okay. Let me do another prompt by Scott. For Save the Trees. So many patterns are available as PDFs nowadays. Which do you prefer, paper or PDFs? Well, to be honest, I love my paper patterns because I have them over here, the big ones, and I have a basket with the smaller ones, and I love going through them. You know, just when I'm brushing my teeth at night and I'll walk into my craft room and I'm going through my patterns just to have a look. But I do love my PDFs as well because it's a really quick and easy purchase and you have it right away, so you don't have to wait. So if you have floss in your stash and you come across a pattern you want to stitch, you can start it immediately. So that's the upside from PDFs. But the downside, I think, is that I don't know what I have. I have saved it all on my laptop in the cloud. So if my laptop crashes, I still have my PDFs. But yeah, I don't know what I have. So I need to make a list or something. Well, that's not necessary because when I open my file, I can see them all there. I don't know. I think this is more cozy, gezellig. I don't know. I don't know. I like them both. Yeah, I like them both. You don't have to wait when you buy a PDF, and that's a big upside for me. A big plus for me. So yeah, I love them both, really. Then there is to frog or not to frog. That's the question. Even the best of us prone to the occasional oops. Do you tear it out or work around it? If I can work around it, I will. But in my experience, it doesn't work for me. So I hate to frog. But when I frogged and start again, then I'm usually happy that I did. So I say frog. But sometimes I don't. Hello Pumpkin I didn't, because I had put in a lot and I'm working around it, but it's not my preferred method. I think I prefer to frog and start over. But yeah, okay. Then, oh yeah, I have to announce a sale. I've spoken to Sarah because after her last video last weekend, a lot of people asked about our sale we plan to start. So here it is. A drum roll, please. Brrr. We're going to start Rejoice Evermore by Brenda Gervais. I love this one. I found this at the Handwerk Boutique. I think she had only one left last August. And I love it. And Sarah had it as well. So I asked her because we had a really fun time doing the Gentle Rain sale at the beginning of this year. So I contacted her and I asked, do you fancy a sale with me again? And she said yes. So yeah, we're going to start this. We're starting not on the 1st of January. Oh, I hate to pronounce the first 2 months of the year in English. I'm starting with Monique Flower Foxy Cross Stitch. Everything has a little bit of magic, but excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Slow down. I will talk about that in my next video, but I think I did last time. But for now, we're starting this on Valentine's Day. Yeah, the 14th of the 2nd month in the year. On Valentine's Day, we're going to start this one. So if you have this pattern and you haven't started it yet, or you did start and you put it aside, or I don't know, you want to finish it, please join. Everybody who wants to stitch this is welcome. We don't have a deadline. It's just, yeah, to motivate each other, because Sarah and I both really would like to finish this in 23 as well. So, because it's a big one, and I know myself, I get distracted by other projects and I will leave this. Excuse me. So it's a good thing I'm going to sell this with Sarah. So we have, what's the word? We can encourage each other to finish it in that year. So yeah. So now you know, this one, the sale is going to be, the hashtag is going to be, I don't know, I'll put it in the screen. We are both not that clever and savvy, and to come up with something catchy and short, that's not my thing. But this is what we're going to Rejoice sell, but I'll put it in the screen. It's only for the 14th of, it's only for Valentine's Day, so we'll see. Okay, I cut the last piece out because I couldn't speak anymore, so I'll put in the cell in the screen. Oh my gosh, I need to slow down. Plans. Plans. I got my copy of Cross Stitcher magazine last week, this week, and I really love these birds. There are 12 designs for 12 days of Christmas. It's a Christmas song. I don't know it, but I need to look that up because, and these 6 as well, but I'm planning on only stitching the birds. Here is I think it's a swan, yes, a swan, and the other ones, there are 5 more birds, 1 chicken and a goose and 3 a pigeon and 2 birds. And I'm planning to stitch those 6 birds. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm not sure when. Someday. And I took this one out of my kitted projects and I want to start this one. Cats Love Christmas. Is it called? Yes, Cats Love Christmas by Lindy Stitches. I won this in a giveaway before I floss tubed on my personal account. and she sent it to me along with other patterns. So that was a big surprise. So now it's really time I started this. I've kitted it all up. You saw that in my kit parade. So I thought, well, I'm going to stitch this. But first I need to finish something I'm stitching as a present. So I can't talk about it, but I will make a video when I finish that one. And I'll put that in my next Flosstube. Or the Flosstube after that. Maybe Flosstube number 29 or 30. But yeah, when I finish that one, I'll show you. Then I had some kindness. I told you about the quilting. I signed up for a quilt course, but the lady who was supposed to give the course got a call from the hospital that she could come in early for her surgery. So the quilt course is postponed. And we're starting in January. I think at the end of January, 31st or 30th, I don't know, somewhere at the end of January. So, but my mom told my aunt I signed up for this quilt course. So my aunt sent me a text last weekend saying, oh, I have all these quilt supplies, do you want them? Because I have those laying around and I'm not using them anymore. So I said, yes, please. So I got 2 packages in the mail. Really. This one, it's a guidebook, I think, Patchwork and Quilts. She sent me quilt patterns, a book. She sent me quilts in the flower garden. Look at it. Oh, it would be so cool if I could make this. I love this one. Yeah, there are beautiful quilts in this book. Then a few magazines, Patchwork and Quilts magazines. Oh, I love the colors on this quilt. And then she sent me a pencil and a ruler. And yeah. So, thank you, Aunt Nelly. And then I forgot to show you this a few videos ago. We were in Ghent in August, September, somewhere in our summer vacation. And I got to talk with the lady from the B&B, and she was a lovely lady. We got along really nicely. And then she said, oh, I have some cross-stitching stuff in the basement from my mom, or I don't know how she got it. I think she got it from her mom, I don't know. And she gave me this book. Yeah, it's Sampler Motifs, Merklap Motieven in Dutch. And yeah, there are all kinds of motifs, and it really smells like basement, the book as well. I think it was in the basement for a long time, but yeah, that was so nice. She didn't have to do that, but it was really, really nice. Okay, next prompt. Tag, I don't know. Don't lick a gift horse in the mouth. Stitchers know how much time, energy and love go into our craft. Have you ever made something for someone and regretted it? Well, regret is a big word. That's not really, but I knitted some socks for my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, washed them way too hot, and there was nothing left. So that was a waste, because it took me a long time to knit those, but hey, it's a mistake. It's no biggie. And I knitted I don't know, is it in Dutch? It's a Spencer, but it's like a jumper, a sweater without the sleeves, and then you have this V-neck. When my nephew was very, very little, I knitted him one, and my sister washed it too hot as well, and she didn't have the nerve to tell me. She cried on the phone with my mom, and she was completely upset, and I forgave her. you know, it was a tiny, Koen was very tiny at the time, so yeah, but regret is a big word. These things happen. But yeah, it's a waste of time. But yeah, I don't know. I forgive her. I love you, Sus. I'm not mad. um, but not, I've never made something for anybody I regret it. No, no, I didn't. Because I am very picky for who I make something. So, no, I haven't. Yeah. No, I haven't. That's the good one. I have my ring light on because it was very grey and now the sun is coming out. So I'm not sure if it looks a bit weird, the light, but anyway, oops, I did it again. You suddenly realize your needle has gone missing. What do? Oh, that's such an annoying thing to happen. I always lose my needle. And my husband always says, I allow you to buy needle minders. How can you lose a needle? Yeah, well, first of all, I buy needle minders when I want to, so he has nothing to do with that, but it's his little joke, and he thinks he's so funny and he laughs when he says that. So yeah, it's his little thing every time I lose a needle, and that, you know, every week I lose a needle, because I don't know, does it happen to you when you're stitching and you pull a thread and the needle flies through the living room? I don't know, it happens to me and I don't know how, but it does. Maybe I need to relax, I think. I need to slow down with my stitching. Maybe then my needles don't fly around the living room. I don't know. But usually I find them back in the couch or in a pillow or a blanket or whatever under the coffee table. But I'm always looking for them because we have a cat, so he is walking around. Let me pause the video and I'll put down the shades. Okay, that's better. Now I'm not looking right into the sun. Okay, so I'm always looking for the needles, and will look for them until I have them, because it's too dangerous. I don't want Zoe to step into a needle and yeah, have to take her to the vet and all the things. So I always look for my needles, but yeah, it happens to me a lot. Be kind to yourself. If you could go back in time and give stitching advice to your younger self, what would it be? Let me see. Oh, higher counts are not scary. That's the advice to my younger me. And I really enjoy stitching on higher counts. And when you do put it in a hoop or a Q-snap, it makes it so much easier. So that's my advice to my younger self. And then forget about it. Have you ever abandoned a project? Why or why not? Well, I'm thinking about abandoning another project, and that, I think that's my first project I'm going to leave, but I will start it again. And I will show you, I'm going to film my whip parade coming Sunday, and I will show you then which one it is. And then the last one, trends come and go. Which trends, what does it say? Fads? I don't know what that means. Well, which trends are you glad or sad are gone? Are there any you hope will return? And I wrote down, what did I write down? Oh yeah, the bears and the geese from the 80s. And I need, yeah. Stacy, the 911 Stitcher, did a few videos ago. She showed a book she got with all these 80 trends. And I don't like stitching bears. I don't know why. Yeah, not the bear from the Cottage Garden samplings. He's holding his feet. He's very cute. I don't mean those bears, but that bear. I mean those bears, you know, the 80 bears. It's not my thing. And the geese are not my thing as well. But when I was answering these questions on paper, I just watched that video from Stacy, so I really had a laugh because, yeah, I don't like the 80s bears and geese. All right, those were the getting to know you tags. What have I been reading? Not a lot. I'm still on my book of life. The book of life? Ooh, now it's dark. Yeah, The Book of Life by Deborah Harkness. It's a third part in a trilogy, and I highly recommend. Discovery of Witches. It's also on... I just watched the series because I was planning on watching season 1 and 2 from the first 2 books, and then wait before I started season 3 when I finished the book. But you know, when you're stitching and you have a streaming like HBO or Netflix, Videoland. It's on Videoland in the Netherlands. And when you're watching a series and you're stitching or knitting, you don't stop after every episode. At least I don't. So they keep on going. And before I know it, I was watching episode 2 of the 3rd season. So I kept on going, and now I want to finish the book. And then what have I been watching? I have been watching Mr. Harrigan's Phone. It's by, it's a, how do you call it in English? When you make a film of a book. I don't know. Is there a word for it? I don't know. But it's based on a short story by Stephen King, Mr. Harrigan's Phone. It's about this young boy who starts to read for an older man, and he does that for years. And then the mobile phones are coming out, and he gets the old man a phone. He gets a phone for the old man. And first he don't want to know anything about it, and it's not necessary. But then he gets, I don't know. Well, he loves his phone. And then the old man dies, and this boy puts the phone in the inside pocket of his jacket when he's in his coffin, casket, I don't know, in church, you know, when it's open and you can see the person who died. Well, anyways, he puts in the phone, so the phone is buried with the old man. And then something happens. I don't want to spoil a lot. And then he gets a call from beyond the grave. So, because Mr. Harrigan's phone is calling him. Anyways, I loved it. It was entertaining. It was not scary. So if you're not into scary movies, it wasn't scary at all. So it was intriguing. Yeah, but I loved it. Then I watched on Netflix Pieces of Her with Toni Morrison. It's based on a book by Karen Slaughter, and I really enjoyed this one. It has 8 episodes, so not that many. It's about a girl and her mom going out for lunch because it's the daughter's birthday, and then a shooting happens, and the mom takes action, and it goes from there. And she doesn't want to talk to the police, and she was on TV and she didn't want that. So there's something going on, but yeah, I obviously can't say what because I'm spoiling it. But I really loved it. So yeah, I recommend if you love that kind of, and you love Karen Slaughter, you definitely should watch this. Oh, and on Halloween I've watched The Curse of Bridge Hollow. It's on Netflix. I'm not it's not made for my age group. It's more of a teenage movie, but I loved it. The humor is a bit, yeah, they try, but maybe I'm because of it's not for my age group, so I don't know. But it was fun, and because I had to get up and pause the video pause the TV every time, it didn't matter. And when I finished that one, I put on The Curse of Hobbs House on Netflix. don't watch it. Really, it's a waste of your time. I'm sorry for the people who made the movie, because I always feel little bit of, yeah, I don't know, a little guilty for saying that, but no, I don't recommend. I stopped the video. No, well, I stopped watching, and I almost never do that. But with this one, it was so bad. The acting was in the first few minutes, this girl started crying, and I thought, you need to take acting lessons for crying, because this is so bad. And then, well, she goes to the reading of the will from her aunt, and things happen, and the first one who died and came back, it was so bad, I had to laugh. Really, that bad. So if you want to have a laugh, or you're with some friends and you want to watch a really bad movie, then you need to watch this one, because yeah, no, it was very bad. Then yesterday I discovered on, I don't know, HBO, I discovered a new series called The Winchesters, and I really loved Supernatural. I watched all 15 seasons, and I was a big Supernatural fan. And this is a prequel, I think you call it, how it all started with, I don't know if you know Supernatural, but it's about Sam and Dean, who are hunters, and they hunt for vampires, demons, you know, all the supernatural beings. And their dad was a hunter as well, and it starts with him coming back from the war in Vietnam. So it starts in the 60s, in the hippie flower power age. I don't know, no, not age. Well, in the flower power years, let me put it like that. So I watched 3 episodes, because there were only 3 episodes. I thought the whole season was on yet. I can't talk, I never can. But there were only 3 episodes, and I watched them all 3, and I like it. I like Supernatural better, but yeah, I don't know. It's nice. Yeah, and I'm going to watch the rest of it as well, so that's okay. And then this morning I discovered my favorite author, Harlan Coben, has this series of 11 books about Myron Bolitar, and it's going to be a series on Netflix. Oh, I was so excited when I took a note, so I could tell you. So if you like Harlan Coben novels as much as I do, I've been reading them. I discovered them when I first started working at the library. So that's 23 years ago. 23 years. That's a lot. Yeah, I was working on the other side of town in a smaller library, because we had different, how do you call it in English? Where you have different libraries from one, well, you know, all these dependences. We call it filiale, but I'm not sure what it is in English. Well, anyways, I was working there when I first discovered Harlan Coben books, and I was hooked from the first book. So now there's going to be a series about Myron Bolitar. Oh, I can't wait. So because I really like the series based on Harlan Coben novels. They're all on Netflix, so try them if you like, but the books, I prefer the books, but I really love that there will be a series about Myron Bolitar. So that's it. 45 minutes. It's no 54. 54. No, I need to edit this, and maybe I can cut some things out, because I really want to stay under 45 minutes. But yeah, fail again. Well, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I'm going to film my whip parade on Sunday, So maybe I can put it up on Sunday, or it will be at the beginning of next week. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate you all, and hope to see you back. Hope to see you soon. And I hope you come back. Bye for now. Now it's getting really dark outside. It's gray and rainy, fall weather. But I wanted to thank everybody for your kind messages and kind words and cards after my cousin's passing. It really means a lot, and thank you. It's so heartwarming to know that people think about you and when you're going through a rough time. So yeah, I really appreciate it, and yeah, it feels good. So thank you very, very much.